right. Oh, the start of our morning jaunt. I just heard the word jaunty, and I thought oh gosh. It's a word that's rarely ever spoken anymore, but of course shows up in older literature, but it's a word we ought to bring back, jaunty. It's just happy. It's a happy word. So we were on Bravo's morning walk to record his choice in poo locations so that he is always, there's a record of just how considerate he is. Never seen you do that before, buddy. Trying to graze and pee at the same time. Come on. And our hopes of always sharing the road, this residential road, with the cars in a safe manner. That's what we want, huh, Bravo? Interesting, somewhere between interesting and unsettling. I think it was really unsettling. Bravo and I take a morning nap. I got up ridiculously early this morning, but I already knew that it was pointless to try and go back to sleep, that I would just lay there, and if I did fall asleep, I'd end up feeling very tired. So I went ahead and got up ridiculously early. But anyway, so we take our morning nap. Afterward, that's a great location. And I was kind of twilight sleeping most of it. I did fall asleep, but I was mostly twilight sleeping. And while I was in the twilight zone, while I was in that twilight space, he howled in his sleep. That has never happened. I mean, it was that, that moan howl that some dogs do. It gets louder. And he was right up against my back. Anyway, I just was on my side, and I reached behind me and just comforted him. And it was obvious that he was kind of, come on, Bravo, come on, let's go down here. That he was still kind of halfway in and out, he was in the twilight space for dogs, and he wasn't shaking or anything, because he has been afraid and shaken before when he's awake. He wasn't shaking, but I could tell he was really discomforted by the whole thing, and it was odd, because one of my favorite things in the world, hold on, okay, over here, Bravo, come on, over here. One of my favorite things in the world is watching him sleep and his tail wagging in his sleep. I mean, that just totally warms my heart and makes me have one of those, I guess I'm not a failure after all moments. And him waking up like that was, I didn't like that. I'm sure he liked it even less. But anyway, seems like a happy guy now, tails up, jaunty. Boy, somebody had a hard time staying on the road, didn't they? Well, we got a couple of fast ones. Yeah, I guess we're gonna have a Razor's Edge morning. What is it? I don't see anything, buddy. Oh, okay. I see the bird now. We're going to leave him alone. Come on, get over here, Tenderfoot. Nope. Come on now, pay attention. There you go. It's looking like this is definitely not a day to be in the middle of the road. It is in the 60s this morning. It's supposed to get up to the 80s, right? Come on, over here. Right now it's in the 60s. Feels fabulous. And yesterday, it stayed cool all day yesterday. We had some showers and mostly it was cloudy, but we did have some very light showers. But yeah, our first trip out this morning, and it was so cool. It was wonderful. It's still wonderful. Feels great. Good location, buddy. You impressed the hell out of me, bravo. Don't you dare fall. You got the leads on your choke collar. That was impressive. Yeah. Nope. Let's yuck. Come on. Let's yuck. Thank you. Good boy. Then yesterday, because the day before yesterday with his treat ball with his Gaines burgers, and I thought about cutting it half and half with kibble. Anyway, what I did was I put kibble in it, and then I put just a little bit of cat food. So he had to work for it. And stay still. Okay. It was hilarious because he, come on. He played with it. I went over, I walked away for just a moment, went back, and I saw some kibble just laying on the floor. Like he was leaving the kibble and just going after the cat food. And I told him something, better not make a mess, better clean that up, something along those lines, some totally mom thing to say. And he did. Okay, come on, let's go. No, there is never food for you outside. No, come on, let's go. Yeah, you almost got my foot, buddy. If that was demonstrating your opinion, I'm still the food lady. But anyway, it was so hilarious. So he did not leave a mess. Mainly, the main reason for that, one, don't want him leaving a mess, and the other is ants. Okay, we have not had a problem, and I don't want a problem. But anyway, but I know there's the potential there because whenever I put borax out a few weeks ago, after seeing mounds all around the outside of the building, anyway, that seems to have made a huge difference. Anyway, hold on. So we couldn't be having, over here, kibble all over the place as an ant magnet. Well, anyway, so he played with it for quite a while. And then he walked over, and it's one of those Kong balls, you know, the red ones look like a honeycomb or something. And he was carrying it. He had managed to get one of his teeth in it to carry that darn thing and bring it over to me and show it to me. Like, see? It was hilarious because I filled it back up, but I didn't want him to eat it all right then. You know, he had just had a whole thing of kibble, and anyway, that's a lot of food. And so anyway, I told him I'd fill it up, which I did. I filled it up, and with the same mixture, dry kibble, and a little bit of dry cat food. What got your attention, buddy? But anyway, and he stayed on the chair. He didn't like follow me around doing it, which is usually what he does whenever I'm filling it. He's bouncing and jumping and everything. And I told him I was going to fill it, and I said, we'll set it up here. And I showed him me setting it on the table, corner of the work table, and that maybe he could have that later. And he was totally cool with it. He just stayed where he was with his full tummy. And so anyway, I don't know if overeating it with maybe after cat food he was having dreams of being attacked by cats. I don't know, but yeah, I did not like him that howl moan. And then I watched a podcast, and I watch Jimmy Dore every now and then, comedian podcast, and there's a tremendous amount that we differ, and a great amount of ways in which we differ, but there are also quite a few we definitely have common ground. And he had, the one that I watched was an interview with, come on. Is it Adam Schneider? Dang, he used to be on SNL and nope. Comedian. I'm trying to think if he and Pauly Shore in movies together, because I always think of the two of them together. But that was me. He was so good. Come on. And gave such a good, it was a great interview. It really was. Very entertaining and pertinent. They talked a lot about the last 3 years and how crazy the world went. Okay, come on. And anyway, but Jimmy Dore said something that was hilarious. And they were talking about the vaccine. And I said, if a woman doesn't want to have sex with you, does that mean she's anti-penis? I thought that was hilarious because it really is a very good comparable. Because just because I don't want this doesn't mean I don't want rubella, polio, and, you know. Just because I don't want this doesn't mean I don't want a tetanus shot every 7 years, I think it is now. Getting ahead of me, buddy. Maybe I am slowing down. I haven't had anything to eat yet. Of course, if I was slowing down, I'd say it's because I had something to eat. But yeah. And it always comes back for me to the exact same thing. The idea of not questioning science is religion. Science is questioning. And I did love that they threw out a word that I have used, which is heretic. You know, because why don't you call them what you really think, which is they're not following in your belief system, which makes them a heretic. But yeah, anyway, it was a very good podcast. I enjoyed the interview. And I guess RFK RKJ? What would it be? Robert F. No, RFK Jr. Yeah. After I watched that interview, boy, it showed up all over others that I watch regularly, like Russell Brand and stuff. But anyway, and one was hilarious, and it was a picture of RFK Jr. without his shirt. And I mean, truth is, whenever I first saw it, all I could think is Photoshop. You know, it's like something off Tinder or something where they've done Photoshops. But anyway, if that's a real picture, damn. Come on, Bravo, let's go. Damn. Come on. Come on. Come on. And then that one medical priest, I think he's I think that's what I'm going to start calling him too. Come on now, Bravo, quit that. I want you away from the road. Is the... Oh, I heard a phrase today. I'm not calling it scientific medical priesthood, but anyway. I guess he made a post on Twitter saying that RFK Jr. looked like Putin, you know. He had his shirt off and all that kind of stuff. And it's like, hell no. Putin on horseback without his shirt didn't look near as good as that picture that was put up as being RFK Jr. Which, come on. He's managed to do it. Bravo, come on, honey. No. Now, come on. No. Stop. Get the nose up. Because you lose your brain when you do that. Bravo. Hey, no. 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 Get your head up. There you go. Good. But anyway, to be that age, Bravo, get up here. I know we need a tie up instead of a tie down. There you go. Good. To be able to maintain at his age that kind of muscle tone, yikes. He needs to have his own line of supplements or something such. Come on now, Bravo, please stop. And there's Smudge Baby. No, the whole way up the road. All right, you have a smile? Of course not after I choked you to death.